of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Central Michigan Chippewas, Mount Pleasant, Michigan. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Central Michigan Chippewas. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Chippewas will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense takes the field. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse,
breaks into the open. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. All right, guys, let's talk about Bowling Green. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Let's talk about Bowling Green for a minute. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
The Falcons are on the move. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, BG.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Central Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time. And after that performance, performance last week, Jesse. It'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hits.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Trying the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Prescott. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Anderson wants to throw. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
Hold offense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Now on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those.
There he goes down the right side. The tag. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Chips.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American Fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This time on target. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Clay. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to run for it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Falcons are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Clay.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Falcons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Shakes off the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. There he goes. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hilton. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking for room, it's Hart. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Chippewas will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. That's caught. It's Lanier. Still on his feet at the 45. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Got a man. It's Lanier. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hilton. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Snap in the shotgun. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely...
He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. It's a draw. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Chippewas line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. This quarterback has been locked in. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. All right, guys, let's talk about Bowling Green. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Charlotte is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up by 21 over UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Chippewas racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Chippewas will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This guy's been around a while, and in his junior season showing complete command of the offense. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hilton. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Looking downfield on first down. Using his feet to buy time. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw, but with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Finds his man. Across the 25, he's got room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Falcons in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. On the run, deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Bowling Green, 27, Central Michigan, 7.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Mount Pleasant today, and welcome into the halftime update. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kelly Shorts Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Falcons will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. That's caught. It's Hart. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Chippewas are on the move. It's reverse. Fighting off the defender. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Number 18.
And the Chippewas will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the number 2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Got him downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Got the first down, looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. He's looking to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, BG! And the punishment has been extended. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This tight end is such a weapon when you get down in this area of the field. Beautiful job on that touchdown catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC.
Central Michigan.
Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ball State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
The Chippewas trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The option look. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. And the Chippewas will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Hilton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
He'll pull it down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stand of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here we go. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Clay. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The give on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They go to the draw. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. They picked the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extreme. Pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Turning it, just plowing ahead. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. And some room to work. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop, you move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
First and 10.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
To the air on 2nd down. Floating away. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
The Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Tackled there by the defense. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Chippewas come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Rides to back and leaves it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
The Chippewas will have it 1st and 10. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. From the gun. Give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.